On the morning of Wednesday, the 26th of November 2025, three armed police officers arrived at the Berlin apartment of American writer C.J. Hopkins. These police officers carried a search warrant issued by the District Court of Tiergarten. They entered Hopkins's home. They searched his apartment. They confiscated his computer and interrogated his wife. Hopkins is an award-winning playwright, novelist, and political satirist. In 2022, he published his book, The Rise of the New Normal Reich. The book is a sustained and sharply argued critique of the authoritarian tendencies which emerged during the COVID era. That very book is why the police came to his door. According to the state prosecutor, the cover of Hopkins's book violates Article 86A of the German Criminal Code. This law forbids the use of unconstitutional symbols when they are used in a supportive way. Let us look at the cover of Hopkins's book. The title is a pointed echo of William L. Schreier's history book, The Rise and Fall of the Third Reich, a history book available in any bookstore. Schreier's book openly displays a large swastika on its cover. Hopkins's cover is an obvious play on that well-known history book. The cover of The Rise of the New Normal Reich shows a swastika covered by a COVID mask. The swastika is obscured, but its outline is clearly visible beneath the mask. The meaning of the cover is unmistakable. Remove the mask from the COVID measures, and you will find something deeply totalitarian underneath. That is the argument. Hopkins is not praising fascism. He is accusing contemporary authorities and societies of adopting its methods and totalitarian mindset. Hopkins is stripping away what he sees as a false benign public health facade and exposing what he believes to be the coercive power that lurks beneath it, but is still in plain sight for anyone willing to look a little closer. For this, Hopkins now stands accused of publishing, selling, and displaying his own book. He is also accused of showing the cover of his own book on his own website. The prosecutor is treating an anti-authoritarian work as a criminal offense. It is a grotesque assault on press freedom. And did you know that Hopkins's book can no longer be procured in Germany? It has effectively been outlawed. This is a modern form of book burning. It is also pure hypocrisy made manifest, because in Germany it is legal to display the swastika when it is used to criticize Nazi ideology, and major publications such as Spiegel and Stern have done so without legal consequence. The state prosecutor probably knows that Hopkins is a fierce opponent of Nazi ideology. The prosecutor is punishing Hopkins for criticizing the government's COVID policies and the public's compliance. The behavior of the authorities seems to vindicate Hopkins's assessment of the current state of our modern societies in Europe. Dissent is intolerable, and any charge will do to silence dissenting heretics, even if that means branding an opponent of Nazi ideology as a supporter of Nazi ideology. Truth has become irrelevant, and control, not justice, has become the point of power. So we cannot let this censorship stand, and that is why Bündnis Redefreiheit, the Alliance for Free Speech, is now on the case. We are crowdfunding for a legal defense fund to pay for C.J. Hopkins's legal costs. The aim is to raise 18,000 Swiss francs. With your help, we can defeat this newest attempt at censoring an author and make the German authorities think twice should they ever try again. If the state can raid a home and prosecute an author for a book that condemns authoritarianism, then the promise of free speech rings hollow, very hollow. This case must be fought, and it must be won, for the sake of C.J. Hopkins and his free speech, and for anyone who intends to speak plainly about power and speak truth to power in the years ahead. If you want to support C.J. Hopkins and his right to defend his speech and his press freedom in court, and if you want to help him win this battle, contribute to our crowdfunder on GoFundMe. The link is contained in the description of this video or on our website. Thank you very much.